For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome back to the Career Mode Road to Glory, episode 12 today of season number 3. We start with an away game on Christmas Day against Bournemouth and follow that up with a game the following weekend at home against Derby. Obviously we played them both in the period of a week or a few days in the last episode, and because it's half point of the season, everything's flipping around, fixtures are flipping around, and we're playing them both again as we head into the transfer window today. Then tomorrow we'll play January. Well, we'll be playing in January, I suppose. We'll play January the 1st against Reading, and on the 6th in the Cup against Huddersfield. Please do continue to leave all your suggestions in the comment section down below with regards to transfer suggestions. A number of you saying probably best to concentrate on pre-contracts again, and I'm leaning towards doing that as well. So we will still continue to try and move on a couple of the players that we want to leave the club, but we can throw almost all of the budget into the wage budget, which will leave us a considerable amount of money to throw around in the transfer window with regards wages, and we'll have a look a little bit later on, maybe in this episode, maybe at the beginning of tomorrow's, as to where we're thinking of improving the squad. As you can see from the state of the fitness of the team, going to be starting a rotation side here against Bournemouth after the game a couple of days ago against Sheffield United. A game that we won, however, by 3-2. We beat Bournemouth by 3-1 in yesterday's episode, but that was a simulated game. So I'm hoping to replicate that result in a game that I'm actually playing today. And then if we can get a win against Derby this time around rather than the 1-1 draw we got yesterday, then that would be preferable as well. Do drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Obviously the transfer window is just around the corner now, but I'm going to go and swap my team around and then we'll jump straight in. Kane over the top, but Bennett will knock that down. Brown into Wiedemont, forward to Berry, to Emery Moore, to Trippett, go to Berry. Is Wiedemont going to arrive on the left-hand side? He's getting there slowly. We'll use him, and we'll look for an earlier cross. Trippett could be underneath this. It's knocked down by someone. I think it was actually the defender trying to clear it. Zedos will return this to Luke Berry, who I tried to shoot first time with, but couldn't get the shot away, unfortunately. Musit gets tackled by Brown here, but it drops straight to Sermon. They're going to come down the left-hand side of their attack now, and I'm not going to catch Ryan Fraser because he is quick. Joel Mason, thankfully, has a little bit more time. Apparently his dribbling feet are quite good as well, and that was on target. Whether it was a shot or a cross, you'd have to ask Ryan Fraser. I think, in fact, it was just a poor cross, but it was going in at the near post, so the keeper needed to do something about it. End-to-end stuff in the opening 15 minutes or so, but no real clear-cut opportunities as of yet. Here's Ryan Fraser, driving inside, lays that back to O'Kane, who just missed the ball, as far as I can make out there. First touch took it over his own head. It was a poor touch there by Hinman, and we'll look to catch them going the other way as quickly as possible. Emery Moore does well to hold on to possession there and squeezes it nicely out wide to Wiedemont. Gieselman's kept the run going down the line, so we will use him. We're going to have to cut back inside, and we'll get that to Wiedemont again. We do well to turn away from the defenders with him. Gets tackled, but it drops to Gieselman. Here's Brown. Go across there to John Mason. That is an awful pass. How have you not been able to pass that 15 yards straight to a teammate? That was awful. And again, that one was a slightly awkward angle though, so I'll let that man off, but the previous pass was just awful. And that one from Emery Moore. My players have apparently lost the ability to pass to a teammate. I don't know what's going on right now. Jordan Ive is too quick for that defender, and he's laid this into the middle, but thankfully his teammate didn't read it. But Hinman strikes that well into the stand. 40 minutes in, everything's kind of falling apart for me right now. Still 0-0 though. Berry into Brown, forward to Moore. To Gieselman. We'll go back to Emery Moore and try and, there we go, use his good footwork to get past the defenders. Trippett with the turn. Can I squeeze it through there? It will reach Berry. We'll lay it back to Trippett. Heavy touch with his first one, but we'll get that to Emery Moore. Turn the defender. He didn't quite, but he's still got the space. That will probably count as my first shot on goal in this game, but that wasn't particularly worth waiting for, was it? It does look like it's going to be 0-0 at half-time. Bournemouth defending very well, and I can definitely tell that this isn't my first team that I'm playing with here because it's been particularly difficult trying to build anything. 0-0 at the break. More into Trippett. Berry. It's good footwork actually from Luke Berry. When I get that back inside there to Trippett, I was tempted to go for a long shot, but we'll get it to Brown. We'll go back to Berry. And through there to Trippett. And very nearly reached him if it weren't for Cargill cutting that out. I might be trying to be a little bit too intricate here, trying a little bit too hard to perhaps walk the ball into the back of the net. I might start to try and take a couple of long shots, which is seemingly going to be the only way to try and get the ball past the Bournemouth defence, is by shooting in front of them and letting the ball travel past them without actually having a man trying to take the ball with him past the defence. If I just shoot from 30 yards or so, at least maybe we could force a corner or maybe score a worldie to give us the breakthrough in this game, because trying to pass the ball about and around the back line just isn't working so far. Jordan Ibe can't hold off Wiedemont there, and we'll try and get this forward quickly. Luke Berry out wide to Gieselman, pushing forward from that left back role. Back in there to Wiedemont. I've got Brown there waiting. Emery Moore's come short, but I'd rather he went a little bit further forward, to be honest. In there to Jedos, does well to hold it off. Into Trippets, will turn. Oh, now I have gotten in behind, and Trippets can't keep it down. What an awful effort. It was on his weak foot, so I let him off, but still, the first time we've been able to actually spin a defender and get in behind, but that's not the quality of finish you need. Ibe with a turn. Wiedemont takes it off him, though. Brown to Berry. A bit of space for Jedos. Trippets can make the run down there. Oh, I've just seen Emery Moore over here. Okay, he's got the space and the legs and the finish. Yes, 1-0 Cambridge in the 64th minute. I don't know what happened to the Bournemouth line there. There was just one defender sat a lot deeper, and that meant that Emery Moore, all the way on that far side, was played on. That was so strange. This one defender, there, their number 38, just played Emery Moore onside. If it has, well, I guess he couldn't come out too far because Trippets was running at him, but if he'd have been in position in the first place, then maybe both Trippets and Emery Moore would have been offside when the ball was played forward to the first man. Oh well, I'm not going to complain too hard. 1-0 to Cambridge thanks to Emery Moore. Nice finish on his left foot. Daniels backing in well. Tackled by Gieselman though. Good strength to hold him off. Into Hinman. Back to Daniels. Daniels with a shot deflected, and Hamilton does well to turn that behind. First time the keeper's really been properly tested in this game, and that was an awkward one as he got flicked further towards the corner in front of him. Sermon with a better corner this time, but that one straight at Hamilton. Right, we have 13 minutes to try and hold on to this 1-0 lead. Jamie McLaren's just come off the bench and he's immediately involved here, turning away from a couple of defenders. Zedos will pull this back to Trippets, who's now dropped into a central role. Watson to Moore, across there to Wiedemont, who's onside. Federici, what a save. That's kept Bournemouth in this. 2-0 there, and that's game over, but that is a vital save from their goalkeeper. Corner comes in. Oh, Hinman underneath it. We'll let that go for another corner. He's not going to get there. He's not going to get there. Why have you chested that, McLaren? I told him to leave it, and he's just run straight at the ball. Jedos, pull this back across. Never mind, we'll take another corner. That's what I wanted in the first place. Jedos will take it. In it comes. Keeper's not come. Up goes, well, Bailey Wright, but it's going to come back out to Jedos. Into the box again. Keeper's come to punch. It's going to come to Bailey Wright. Seems to be heavily involved right now, but that pass isn't going to reach Jedos, and Charlie Daniels comes away with it for Bournemouth. Looking for a counter-attack. Not the best of balls forward, though, but the defenders missed it inexplicably. And Cook's in behind. John Mason gets in a good tackle, but Harriata comes away with it. And will that reach Jordan Ibe? No. Bennett does well to get it away, but Harriata knocks it down. And Bennett makes a mistake again and has missed the ball, but it's gone away, thankfully. Hinman might shoot here, maybe. He's got a couple of options. There's the shot, blocked by Bailey Wright, who's been involved at both ends in both boxes in the past 2 minutes. Corners come in for Bournemouth now. This is getting a little bit scrappy. The tempo's just shot up here in the final few moments, but Wiedemont will work that away. Jamie McLaren, I'm just going to run this. Got nobody upfield to pass to, so I just quite simply have to run into the space. But thankfully, their defenders are running out of stamina, and I can slot this in here to Emery Moore, who can't beat Federici, who makes another big save for his team. The final 10 minutes here really coming to life. Zedos with the corner. Up goes, probably Bailey Wright again. Jamie McLaren back to Bennett. Swings at it, but tackled by Andrew Sermon. Forward to Harriata. I'm going to have to bring a defender forward here. Oh, Gieselman with a vital interception. That was just as important as Federici's saves at the other end, because their striker would have been clean through. Emery Moore can get this out wide here to Wiedemont, though. And we'll try and squeeze that through to Jamie McLaren, but it's not going to reach him. But that may and has wasted the last few seconds. A 1-0 win away from home against Bournemouth. That was very, very hard fought with a rotation side that felt like it wasn't good enough. but we're still able to get the 3 points. We'll push now into the game against Derby. I'll have my first team 11 available again, and fingers crossed we can come away with a victory this time rather than get a draw, because they conceded, or we conceded, they equalised late on, didn't they, Derby, in the previous game against them. Be great to go into the transfer window on the back of 2 wins, well, 4 wins if you count the games in the last episode. And we could, in fact, if results go our way on New Year's Eve, end the calendar year top of the table. If we win and Middlesbrough lose, we will go into 2018 top of the Championship. Got an email, and that is Navarrete thanking me for giving him a rest. You're more than welcome, Lino. However, he will start here against Derby, and let's head into that one right now. Dennis with the tackle. Asoro to Lozano. Asoro keeps his run going. That was meant for Asoro, but it's come to Petrak. Shot blocked by Olsen, but Petrak keeps the loose ball. Halliday looking for Navarrete. Across there to Gieselman, the left back, on his right foot. Not the cleanest of strikes, but that was headed to the bottom corner. Carson needed to save that. Is anyone going to challenge for that? No, Bennett just chests it down and then spins on it in the middle. Out to Blackman, who's gotten past Gieselman. Trouble here for me. Nick Blackman in behind. Where's he going to go? He's got support rushing back. Christie into Will Hughes. Lays it off to Bennett. Good save by Hamilton that needed to be made. Oh, Derby almost caught me clean on the counter there. 21 minutes in. Corner comes in. It's deep. I've headed that behind for another corner, I think. No, goal kick. All right, fair enough. It really was a terrible attempted shot. Here's Will Hughes. Oh, good tackle by Ninnis. Interception. I was just about to say, here's Will Hughes on the edge of the box, but now this is a great counter-attacking opportunity. Although Olsen is so quick, and what a tackle as well. But it's dropped free to Petrak. Little back heel to Bradley Halliday. Oh, what a save! Unbelievable tip round the post from Scott Carson. Bradley Halliday with a great hit, but at full stretch. Wow! I didn't think the old man had it in him still. That was a wonderful save. Corner comes in. Lozano's up. Carson does it again. Reactions this time. Navarrete with a corner from this near side. Who's going to get on the end of this one? It's Alex Pearce. He's headed it straight back out to Navarrete though. Quickly in here to Lozano. Good touch past the defender. Tried to squeeze it across goal into that bottom corner. But Scott Carson apparently is not to be beaten today. Although he threw that straight into danger. And he might be inadvertently... No, never mind. Is that my throw? It's their throw. Brilliant. Navarrete. It's Petrak. Into Navarrete. I need a runner from deep. Someone was arriving, but Navarrete goes solo. Straight at Scott Carson, this one. That was slightly more straightforward for the goalkeeper to save. We've had a number of chances, though, in this first half. I'm quite disappointed that we haven't been able to find a way past the experienced goalkeeper, but that's what experience does. It means you know what saves to make in what situation, and so far he's made the exact right save in every situation. Greco will try and turn inside here, but that wasn't exactly the move I needed to do in that situation. Looks like it's going to be 0-0 at half-time, unless anything happens now in the remaining 2 minutes of this first half. Russell rushing forward. Someone's ended up on the floor and hurt. Johnny Russell could have a shot here. Turns. Johnny Russell. Bryson. Olsen. 1-0 Derby. I couldn't keep up with the way that they were passing it about. I didn't know whether to go left, to go right, to block the pass, to block the shot. And in the end, Johnny Russell lays it off there. I was waiting for the ball to come across, further across the box to their number 4. And how he squeezed that in at the near post, I'm not entirely too sure. Disappointed in Hamilton there, but decent hit by the left back. Derby lead. Ninnis into Lozano. Poke that there for Navarrete to run onto. Step over and a turn inside has done well. And the space is opening up here. Asoro, spin the defender. There we go. And finish. Yes! Back level. 21 minutes to go as Asoro puts the ball into the back of the net and gets pushed through an advertising hoarding. But will take the goal. Very nice turn and just power this time, beating Scott Carson. Finally, we've gotten the ball past him. Cambridge 1, Derby 1. I'm going to make a change. Ninnis is knackered. Actually, contemplating selling Ninnis in this window upcoming because I just haven't gotten on with him, unfortunately. So I might sell him, and that would free up more money with regards free transfers. Gieselman is actually quite tired as well. So let's bring on Rico Henry too. And we'll see if we can get ourselves a winner in this one. We're back in it, and there's still 20-odd minutes to go. Oh, good tackle by Folman. Asoro gets there first. Lozano, we'll wait, we'll play the pass just as Asoro is racing in, and... Oh, no! He's put it over. I thought on his left-hand side again, he was going to be able to bury that in the back of the net, but it really wasn't far away. A little bit more to the right and a little bit less up, and that would have been his second goal in the game. Oh, that sucks. Really well worked opportunity as well. They brought on Kamara for Blackman, so an offensive change for them. They're going for the win. We're going for the win, but will we both have to settle for a single point? I'm not sure. Int to Martin. He's given it away. Chavalorant to Lozano. Out to Greco. I'll go to Folman. I've got runners in front of me, and I'll put this on for Asoro. We got a 1-1 draw against Derby last time, and now is an opportunity to maybe, get the win this time. But what a tackle from Will Hughes. I was just about to pull the trigger with a shot there, and that is a perfectly timed, perfectly executed slide tackle right on the edge of their box. I can't believe he's done that. To save from Scott Carson earlier, and that brilliant tackle might have been enough to earn Derby another point against us. 1-1 away from home, 1-1 at home against Derby County this season, but thanks in no small part in that game to the wonderful saves of Scott Carson. That diving right-hander was ridiculous, and then the reaction save from the resulting corner was just as impressive. Middlesbrough haven't played, so I don't know what their result was, but will be a point behind them now, and they'll probably play on New Year's Eve rather. Oh no, they've already played. Okay. So we are a point behind Middlesbrough as we head into the January transfer window then. 3 points ahead of Brighton and 4 points ahead of Watford and 8 points ahead of Derby and Burnley. So we're definitely going to be finishing in the playoffs, but it's still quite tight with regards the automatic promotion spots. Just see if there's any transfer offers on New Year's Day, which there may be. We've got 3 emails. We're still looking to sell a couple of players, of course. Game froze. There we go. Scouting update. Oh yeah, Carol Metz wants to leave as well, doesn't he? Let's have a look at the quick monthly report. 75 to 93, a central midfielder. I am wanting to improve in central midfield, but not with youngsters. I need quality now, not for the future in central midfield. We will leave him in the squad for now, though, or on the scout report, and we'll see if he improves slightly next month. 81 to 94 for Aidan Murphy intrigues me very much. So we'll have to wait and see what he's like in another month's time. He's still only 15, so I couldn't call him up anyway. 69 to 89, 54 to 74 is a no. 66 to 86, I don't need a goalkeeper though, so we'll say no. 60 to 82, not good enough. 81 to 94, but I don't need a goalkeeper. Oh, that's annoying. I'll leave him there for now. Might be someone that we could sign and then sell on for profit later on. But on the short list right now are a few remaining players from the previous transfer window. I've removed the majority of players in positions that we're not looking to strengthen in. These are some of the players I might be interested in, but for now, I really want to try and strengthen in central midfield if we possibly can this particular window. Let's have a look. Gregory and Norris transfer listed, both goalkeepers, and I was going to add Ninnis onto the transfer list as well because I'm not getting on with him, and also Metz wanted to leave as well, so let's put Carol Metz on the transfer list. So that's 4 players we could look to move on here. We've got a few players that are worth a hell of a lot of money right now. What? Navarrette's valued at 29 million. I had absolutely no idea, my youngsters. Greco's 80 rated now as well. Wow, we've got some real hot prospects in this team right now. They're ready for the Premier League, but my midfielders definitely aren't. I need better midfielders, and then this is on 22 grand a week as well, so it would be great to free up the extra wages. I just unfortunately haven't gotten on with him, which is a real shame because rating-wise, overall, he's pretty good, and in game stat, he's pretty good as well, but I haven't clicked with him. It happens sometimes, so we're looking for a central midfielder, potentially for this window, although I prefer to bring someone in on a pre-contract. I've got my scouts looking out for players that we could sign on pre-contracts, and they've already got a number of options in a multitude of different roles, and I'll perhaps go through those in more detail in the next episode as we head into the transfer window proper. But I'm going to wait for your suggestions, of course, as always. But for now, that's going to bring today's episode to a close. Apologies, this one was out a little bit later, but tomorrow's videos will be on time. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further videos, and I'll see you next time.